Hi, this video is a part of Machine Learning from Scratch playlist. In this playlist, I explain different machine learning algorithms implemented from scratch using Python. You can download the relevant Python files from the link given in the description of each video. Note that I do not code along, rather I make use of pen for explaining the tricky parts of code so that you people can read the notebooks and understand them yourself and of course re-implement them yourself. I'm expecting my audience to be well versed with machine learning general understanding and they just need little hints for implementation from scratch. Okay, so in this video, I'll explain development of multiple regression using gradient descent. I hope that you know about multiple regression, where we have input features linearly combined with their associated weights, and our goal is to learn the weights using gradient descent, which basically works by taking derivative of the error function with respect to weights of each feature. Now, the derivative found will be used to update weights in each iteration. I mean, it's simple enough. We have to just take the derivative of the error function. Now, let's jump to the notebook. Okay, so before I go into the details, let me just simply tell you that there are a few things that we have to understand very clearly. The first one is this prediction part, which is a linear combination of weights and associated features. These are weights and these are features, basically input features. Error will be prediction minus output. Output is actual values, and we will be taking a square of it, so that becomes error square, and then we will take mean of it, so that will become mean square error. So this is our quality metric, or this is what we want to minimize. That's why this linear regression is also called ordinary least squares estimation, or ordinary least square regression. Now, the third main important point is we have to take the derivative of this error square, mean square error with respect to each feature. Once we find that, we will adjust its respective weight, and then we will find the total gradient magnitude by adding all those derivative which we have calculated for each single feature. Why do we want that? Because we want to stop the iteration. For that reason, we want the total gradient magnitude. Okay, so we will start by importing Theory Create. This is like scikit-learn and pandas combined. So this is like pandas data frame. We have a home sales data. We convert it to a NumPy array. We predict the output. This is a linear combination of features and weights. Then we compute the derivative of each feature, because error is this linear combination of weights into features minus this output power 2. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by this linear combination of features and weights minus this output, and multiply by the feature for which we want to take the derivatives. So this is equivalent to, in matrix form, 2 into numpy dot error comma features. We return the derivative. This is the main tricky part, only tricky part in this whole game. Now we look at the gradient descent. This is the main function. While we are not converged, so as we have not converged, and so we initialize the weights. We have this feature matrix, the output, actual outputs, initial weight, step size is actually learning rate, the amount by which we want to go in the direction of gradients. This is the tolerance that we will be looking. Okay, so the first step is find out the predictions. Second step is find out the errors. And the third step is, for each feature, find out the feature derivative and take the square of that derivative and add it to the gradient sum squares, or global gradient value. Have a record of that, because at the end this will be used to find out whether the optimization has been achieved or not, the convergence has been achieved or not. Why we take square? Because derivative could be positive or negative. Once we take square, the effect cancel out. But here we after completing this iteration, we also take the square root of it, so the effect cancels out. Now once we take the derivative, we shift the weights, we subtract the weights by that derivative, multiply by the step size. Step size is a learning rate. If you know about it, just search about it, you will find it out. Now we will look at the condition. If the gradient magnitude is less than tolerance, so we have converged, otherwise not. We return the weights that we have learned. Now we run gradient descent as simple regression. Simple regression is the one in which we use single feature. Here we are using square foot living, and this is the price. We split the data between train and test. This is a 80% split. Then this is initial weights, step size, and tolerance. We apply it. We have test weights, and this is like a weight of intercept term, and this is the weight for first feature that has been learned after applying this function. Now we using the learned weights, we predict the test data, and we find out the test sum of residual sum of squares. The same goes for multiple regression. The only difference is that we have multiple features instead of a single feature. I hope so this makes sense now.